We're live. Shh.
DJH 2022 says hello.
Hello. How are you doing? Also, sorry because like I usually intentionally try to run the ads right about like I don't post the link because I try to run the ads like about
DJH
now,
2022 says good.
just so like
Who's that
before something
Pokemon?
actually happens. Like the starting soon screen is basically just as a way to run the ads
DJH
before anything
2022
happens.
says don't worry, I don't mind the ads.
Like I don't want pre-rolls, and then yeah, usually like I will post the link once the ads are over. Typically, in the Origins Discord. I did not. The only reason why I run the ads is because I don't want to let people have to deal with pre-rolls. And the only reason why I'm affiliate is because channel points. Man, this place is so noisy. I feel like it's slow for things to spawn. It's weird. It might just be because there aren't a ton of snacks. Because like I got here and there were already a few snacks placed.
DJH 2022 says 2.
2. Oh, yeah. This is why, exactly why. And
DJH 2022 says dirty batch.
and try clicking it. Try clicking it. Like
DJH 2022 says this is cool FR.
because like I know that sometimes it's a bit broken, but like when it works properly, you can just click them and it plays the sounds like in the games. Like you can play the music note, and making the badge dirty will sound the note that it plays.
DJH 2022 says I'm on my phone, so I move over to the computer.
Like I think that I know that's a bit broken, but I know that Green Heat does support touchscreen support touchscreen, but I don't remember if it like I know it was glitched. I don't know if it was properly fixed. And I don't know if I have compatibility with it because like I just basically moved what I There you go. Okay, so it is not broken. No. We should be free from the ads soon. Yeah, that reminds me. Status. Okay, now let me check. Okay. Now let me fix the issue. Well, I say issue, but not really an issue. Like, just stop the music because I know that can cause glitches, and then start the proper playlist. Okay, there we go. No, let me post the link. And yeah, this week we're in Zorua's secret garden made by Nate. This is a spot for Isio and Zorua, right in the nether. I mean, just like I've done in basically all of the previous streams that I've gone to areas people have built, I'm not necessarily looking for anything in particular. I'm just trying to find basically good Pokemon because I don't know what I want to build. So I'm hoping I can get some inspiration from here. Like on maybe some cool stuff I could use. And also kind of fill my decks a little. Thank you, Ekans. That one bit immediately. Yeah, those cakes were leftovers from I don't know who. And I might have something planned here. Well, like in most of the areas I've visited in the future, the person I have the thing is... I might have something... Like, we might have plans with Mocula at some point. Ooh, Lampent. Oh, that could be an interesting Pokemon to use, actually. I don't remember what moves it gets, like, just by level up. This might have potential.
DJH 2022 says everyone has had something to do with Mocula recently, haven't they?
Yeah. Basically, I think that Mocula's basically been playing catch-up, more or less, because he's been busy quite a bit and hasn't been able to get on for a while, and then he's been able to be active again recently. Oh, Wild Zoroark. And Arbok.
DJH 2022 says W find.
Please stay in the ball. Of course, it wouldn't be that easy. How much is that gonna do? Don't have a ton of Ultra Balls. That's what I'm realizing just now. Like, this is a bad moment to realize I don't have a ton of Ultra Balls. I don't think I can weaken it any more than that. At least not with this one. Do I have... Oh, wait, I have Stun Spore. I can do that. Well, never mind. I could, but I don't need to. Wait, do I already have a Brandland? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think so. What if I fought one? Oh, probably in the desert, actually. Oh, female Salandit. You know what? Sure. Also, yes, it is 2 level 100 Whimsicots. It is on purpose. I actually have 5 of those. And the jump bluff. All gonna be explained in the video. At some point. Where are the IVs? Cubone. Oh, we're off to a strong start already. Look at this guy. Oh my god. And here the funny thing is, yesterday I was telling people I'm gonna be in this spot. I hope I get a good Alolan Marowak. I think I saw it was Rockhead. That's not the ability I want, but it's not like it's a bad ability. I'll take that over Cursed Body any day. Well, I think that's the first... Yeah, that is straight up the first time I encounter a Ghastly. Although, not gonna lie, seeing Gengar makes me sad. Like, seeing how little it gets in this. Like, I did not realize how little it gets by level up. Yeah, thankfully also, like, I might be able to stream a bit more. Like, I probably will once I'm free from the editing dungeon. Especially because, like, I might... Once I get there, like, I'm gonna be doing more testing that's gonna be requiring me to play more. And it's not gonna be... Because, like, the thing is, like, recently, almost every time that I hop on the server, it's basically just to, like, grab resources. Basically just farming resources, which is... Not necessarily something I think is worth streaming. So... Wait, what is... Oh, that is the right nature. That is decent. You know what? Yeah, I'll catch it. Wait, what does this one look like? Okay, what spawned? Oh, Duskull. Sure. Cool. Wait, what moves does Golurk have? Okay, yeah, I'll take Shadow Punch. Because I realized that I never took the time to change these. Yeah, this will do the job for now. Because since we learned last week that the average level of the party affects the level of the wild spawns, I do want some higher levels because I want to train I want to level up Mudbray. I might as well just level up, like, Golurk is basically always on me because it's the only Pokemon I can fly on. So, like, having it level 100 would be helpful. And Jellicent would be nice. And Jellicent is so close to level 100 that the difference is negligible anyway. Now, could we get a bite, please? Ooh, Zorua. Oh. Actually, mud break and hit it. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Never mind. This worked out. Okay, what bit? Oh, cool. Don't expect to do much with a Houndoom, but who knows? I hope I'm wrong. Oh, I see some green. Oh. I wish that the special attack and special defense were flipped, but this looks pretty good. Like, we don't need a fast Duskull anyway. So the speed IV doesn't really matter. Like, arguably, you even want low speed, so like 11? Sure. If this is not like it can get Trick Room right now, I don't. Oh god. Oh, wrong one. Okay. Yippee, multitasking. So we just decided to take a sip of water, that's why like I'm randomly paused. Okay. Oh, I definitely heard a bite. I mean, it's not even like it's that great here. Oh god, that is definitely the wrong one. Like I said, please, no poison. And thank you. Smoke ball, right? Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like that doesn't quite look like a toxic orb. Because it's not. I should probably start looking for lucky eggs eventually. Might be a good idea. I forgot what drops lucky eggs. Like, I know that there's obviously the Chainsaw line, but I know there's one other one, but I forgot what it is. Wait, I think it might be the Togepi line. I don't remember if I remember that one right or not. Which reminds me, I don't even remember where you can find Togepi. Oh. Well, how does this ghastly look? It looks like a nice bag of experience for gold. Shadow Ball would be enough. This is probably the deepest cut when it comes to songs that I've got in my spreadsheet. This is Victory Road from Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. color me impressed if you've heard of Pokemon Puzzle Challenge. Not Puzzle League, but Puzzle Challenge. Oh my god. Oh, okay, that was my jealous and I was like, wait, this looks so good except for the fact it's so low in attack. Yeah, that makes sense because I thought, like, do I even have a Darumaka? No. Oh, that is not. Oh, that is not the one. That is not the one then, because Puzzle Challenge was on the Game Boy Color. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, oops. Oops. I have created more enemies than I was aiming for. I forgot that swinging my sword is not only gonna hit just the Pokemon. Oh, are those from snacks? Doesn't seem like it. I don't see the particle. Like, I need to remember that swinging my sword is just, it is gonna go wider than when I went for. How do I reach this ghastly? Wait, I know how. Where's my fishing rod? Wait, did I leave it somewhere? Or am I just blind? Wait, sort of alphabetically and then look for P. Okay, I left it at base, I think. Well then. Oh, that was not who I meant to send out. But that works out. The one on the DS, I'll think about it, that you might be thinking of is probably Troze. That is like the very definition of mid. So I wish I had a bow and arrows. Almost decent. You know what? Sure. Getting decent enchantments is probably like up there as like what I should be doing in the near future. Actually, but like priority number one is getting out of the Yeti dungeon. Okay. Cool. Cause like I do have an idea of like one thing I might want to do in the future. So wait, I just realized that like that's already 2 cakes gone. Oh, that is not good. That is not good. Ooh, bone. Oh, I just realized I KO'd it before checking, but it doesn't really matter because I would have wanted to get rid of it anyway. Okay, what is it? Oh, another Cubone. Sure. Hello, little buddy. Get in the ball, please. Thank you. Oh, I didn't realize that TTS stopped working. Sorry, guys. But yeah, not much, just looking for Pokemon. Okay. Now I think this should be fine.
Gene Mark VGC says it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, sup, Kip? How are you doing? Okay. I don't think I'm. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I caught a Litwick yet. No, I don't think I want it. Okay, how does the Zorua look? Honestly, not bad at all. I think that's better than the previous one, actually. Like, as a physical one, because like, I think that right now in Cobblemon, physical might be better than special. Jellicent. Ooh, more bone. Oh, this one isn't good. Okay, that's... Replace that snack. Oh, here. Oh, that is not a good one. Which is the... Oh, this one isn't good. Please. Okay. Alright, I'll grab some water while waiting. Okay. Also, Vert sent me something that I wanted for the video. Well, send it on Drive, but I don't have access to the file. So that will have to wait a bit. So another snack done. Oh my god, this is actually pretty decent, if not for the fact that Gengar is not that good right now. Because like the zero attack, high speed, and special attack, that's all pretty good. This Duskull will be turned into experience. Okay, well, how about the Celandit? Honestly, I don't hate it. Cool. Honestly, not even really looking for Zorua. I'm just looking for anything interesting. Like, Nate was the one who made the garden and was for Zorua, but for me, it's just like I've been visiting to all the spots. Also, TTS broke again. It's really been struggling the past few weeks. Okay, this one was easy to reconnect at least. Yeah. Oh my god, they basically all bit at the same time, but... Oh wait, yeah, it's gonna be broken from now on unless there's something else I need to fix for TTS. So... Okay, I was gonna say, that level looks off. But yeah, I found a few decent Pokemon.
Gmark VGC says test.
Okay, there we go. By the way, how are you doing, Beyond Infinity? Ooh, oh, it's so slow, but so good outside of that, but it's a male selling it anyway. Does it even get anything on the physical side? I love gambling. I'll see if it does. Like, I don't remember if it gets it by egg move, but I know it does get fake out, but I think it might be by level up.
Beyond Infinity _X says good. Working on building stuff for my portfolio for Origins.
Oh, nice.
Whenever apps open again.
Best of luck with that. I do not have any advice because I am not a good builder. I'm easily the worst builder on the server. I basically only made it because of my battling skills. And I'm not gonna try to act like I'm any kind of... The only reference I am when it comes to building is what not to do.
Beyond Infinity _X says need to work on my battling skills as well, lol.
I will have... no, I'm gonna be working on resources to help with that at least. Like, on the server, and I'm gonna be streaming the lessons. I'm starting a trainer school, like, battling classes. And the video I'm working on is gonna be teaching a few mechanics when it comes to battling. Oh, this is a good round hour.
Beyond Infinity _X says the most I can do is I can read Smokin' and kinda know what mons are good / bad. +4 / EVs.
I'm good at messing up miniatures and still going 5-0 in tournament. Is that gonna live? Probably not. Oh, thank God it did. I can't even try to use Stun Spore because it's a dark type, so Prankster isn't gonna work. I know a lot of, like, any... Yeah, I know too much, if anything. And by I know too much, I mean that, like, both too much and not enough at the same time. Because, like, a few times during the one tournament I entered on the server, I was thinking of, like, I was trying to cover for moves that Pokemon couldn't learn because they were egg moves. Which is pretty funny in my opinion. Oh my God. Yeah, the tournament was, like, at least on my team's end, because it was multi-battle, it was so scuffed in the funniest way possible. Like, we will make people feel horrible for losing to us after that.
Beyond Infinity _X says my current team is hyper aggressive, but I'm worried without a good support or tank mon, it'll be me flattening people or getting flattened.
Not gonna lie, I think that right now in Cobblemon, that is a good way to approach it. There isn't too... Because, like, I feel like for the more defensive Pokemon, you really want the full kit, which very few do have.
Beyond Infinity _X says the lack of TMs is getting to me.
It gets to everyone. I think it's interesting. Because, like, especially because it's an underdeveloped / practically non-existent meta, like, trying to figure out, like, what is just slept on is fun, and sometimes it just leads to
Beyond
crazy
Infinity
discoveries.
_X says Zorua Wrath.
We ran into a better one earlier. Oh, okay. How does this
Beyond
Cubone look?
Infinity _X says an old baby.
Oh, Terra Shard. That's the one thing that's really nice from visiting those spots. Like, I'm getting Terra Shards that I was not necessarily trying to get. Or that I would not have gone for necessarily. I don't know if there's anything that, like, in this area that I expect to be using in the team soon. Like, I could see I don't remember what Marowak, Alolan Marowak gets. But I think it gets a lot of good moves from what I remember.
Beyond Infinity _X says, but my current lead is an H Samurai with Focus Sash. The plan there is WOE, ceaseless edge be upon ye.
Also, like, something to keep in mind is that most of the tournaments on the server are going to be VGC/double battles. So you probably will also want to figure out, like, how to build with that.
Beyond Infinity _X says unfortunate. I know basically nothing about building for double battles.
40, that is my specialty. But to be fair, I think that right now it's probably the closest that single battles are gonna feel like the double battles are gonna feel like to singles, because of like the most standard options for doubles are not necessarily available in a way that's like, I think it streamlines the game in a way that makes it closer to single battles. Oh, maybe. Sure. Like, there aren't a ton of good fake out users, for example. Not a lot of redirection users either. Which are two of the biggest aspects that like are used a lot in doubles and not necessarily a ton of in singles. Speed control is way more restricted because only Porygon Z gets Trick Room. Tailwind does have some good users, but like very limited. I don't think that Electro Webs, from what I've seen, doesn't really have much. Icy Wind basically like has a few users, but not that many. Like, there's not a ton when it comes to speed control, and Thunder Wave is okay. I think I've found a better one. Okay, this one isn't good. Like, I think that, like, the main problem is, like, you're starting from, like, you're playing an uphill battle for speed control if you're not running Talonflame or Whimsicott. And at least for now, I don't think that a lot of people are going to be running Talonflame, because it is hard to get a good one with a hidden ability.
Beyond Infinity _X says, I mean, I do like Galvantula, so that's Electro Web covered.
It does get Electro Webs, but it has its own issues.
Beyond Infinity_X says dang C.
Like, I think that right now it might be usable, but it would not be what would be on my radar right now. I would say that, like, if you would want to use Galvantula, though, I would try right now, because it's probably the best it's gonna be. And I will say, that is one of the best things I can say. Just because I have the opinion doesn't mean that you can't prove me wrong. If anything, prove me wrong. I do want to be proven wrong. I like seeing clever teams and just clever, unique team building choices just as much as everyone else. I want to be proven wrong. It is cool to be proven wrong. Especially with that kind of stuff. Like, if you think of... But overall, I feel like a lot, if not almost every electric type right now feels slightly lacking, unfortunately. I have not seen a ton of, like, make me go, oh, this looks really good. I've seen some people, like, mention Kilowatt Troll, which I can see being decent. And if anything, it is probably not bad. And electric types probably just aren't that bad because...
Infinity_X says using a weird team could be nice, but I don't think I have the game sense for it, you know?
I think that sometimes you can be surprised. Like, if anything... Sometimes lacking the game sense means that you're going to be struggling more with something that is more conventional because... most people are going to be more ready to beat conventional teams. Like, it is not just like a matter of playing well, it's also that just playing well against people that are better prepared to your stuff. And so, like, if it is well built enough and conventional will work better at lower level, then I can say that there's like a curve where unconventional is going to be better for you than standard, and after a while, standard is going to be better than unconventional once you have this a good enough game sense. And then it's really weird to say good because like once you're past that curve, it's really you define what's standard.
Beyond Infinity_X says commit American military tactics. If I don't know what I'm doing, then the enemy sure as hell doesn't either. LMAO.
Like, obviously learning the basics still works because, like, at the end of the day, even if you're using unconventional does not mean bad. And that's probably, like, the hard part because, like, it's basically trying to win in the team builder instead of winning while by playing. Which is, like, a different skill set for sure. Like, and if anything, like, it's also way more time consuming constantly by trying to win the builder because you basically have to be on top of what's popular. Because, like, you are trying to beat what people are using compared to just, like, using your skills to just outplay. Which, like, in the short term, oh, if only a special attack and attack were flipped. But this is a really good one. But, like, once you reach the point where you can just outplay, it requires way less time investment in the long, like, constantly, because, like, it's just, like, you get the team and then you just usually can stick with it for quite a while. Or just find a team, take it, and then just play.
Beyond Infinity_X says if I didn't have to worry about PvP battles, I'd run a monotype ghost team.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to limit yourself. Like you the fact that you have PvP shouldn't, like, I'm not gonna say do run it or don't. It's really up to you. But like, in the first tournament, Mach did beat Vert and Duck with practically a monotype team. And I'll be honest, I'm not going to spoil, but what won the second tournament is probably even wilder than a monotype team. Not going to elaborate more than that, but yeah. It's crazy how those snacks are just not being eaten at all. It surprises me quite a bit. So I forgot to check the IVs. Oops. It's fine. It wasn't a good one anyway. I said so, so it has to be true. Or I checked, it was just so unremarkable I forgot I even checked.
Beyond Infinity _X says I watched a video on how poke snacks work in a technical sense. Real coding wizardry those are.
Oh yeah. I haven't looked at it yet. Like, I know how they function, but like I don't know how it looks like code-wise. There's a chance I will check eventually. Because like I will be messing with the source codes once I'm out of the editing dungeon. Mainly to try to make stuff more compatible in VR, but there are a few things I've been curious about mechanics-wise, so I might just dive into it for that too. But I don't know how motivated I'm going to be about that. So, because I'm tired of not being able to fly on most of the Pokemon in the game. And like this and Blastoise are the only two I can fly on. And oh my god. Let me not get started on how it actually feels like when they fly. Because like, if I stay in the air long enough, it doesn't just go in a straight line. It just starts going like this. And then it starts going back. So like, I have to be able to land fairly frequently in order to not have it mess up on me.
Beyond Infinity _X says I tried out the flying mechanic and it nearly gave me motion sickness, lol.
Yeah, luckily for me, I don't really get motion sick. Like, I did when I first tried out VR. Like, I think everyone does when they first try it, but then I got over it in under a week. Even stamina-wise, it's not really an issue for me anymore. Like, what? Speaking of the Origins tournament, like, because, like, I only play on the server in VR. Partly because of the content, partly because of the challenge, partly because it's fun. And basically, I played for so long that my controllers died while I was still playing. And I started from full that day.
Beyond Infinity _X says based VR gamer.
Because, like, I realized very quickly that there's very little Cobblemon VR content. So that is
Beyond
something.
Infinity _X says if I had a headset, I'd do that too, TBH.
Like, at this point, I look Cobblemon VR and my stream VODs are in the top 10 of, like, first results, which should not be a thing. It really shouldn't be. So, like, I think, like, first of all, like, I think that Origins itself is a very interesting project. Like, on top of that, the novelty of, like, VR Cobblemon combined, I think might give me, like, something to, like, I think there's potential there. Then you just add also like the competitive knowledge kind of stuff, and then yeah, cool. So like, I want the video to come out, the videos I'm working on to come out good, because like I think that like, if I have faith in myself, I put the effort in, I think that yeah, I'm my own worst enemy.
Beyond Infinity _X says pioneering the hell out of that field. Hopefully your channel gets a ton of views from it.
Hopefully, like I'm definitely trying to put the chances on my side. Like I know that, like I just need to make sure that, like I put the effort correctly and like in the right spots and actually put a proper effort. And I think it's gonna go well. Like my main issue, at least for the first video, is just the fact that I have to do it in the least convenient way possible. Which means that like progress is slow, but I think it should get better like for any video I'm gonna make in the future. Like after this one. Because like the problem is I do not have any raw footage. Like I did not have like any raw recordings. I only had replays for like everything except tournament day. So like basically I had to do everything from replay mod. Like all of the footage for the first 25 minutes is only through replay mod. And it takes a while to go through replays. It takes like sometimes just moving the timeline for a replay takes about 2 to 3 minutes. Especially because I had to go, like one of the replays I had was 9.5 hours long. I had another one that was 7.5. That takes a while. Like, not even just, like, going through it, but also just... Well, yeah, going through it, but also, like, the loading times. It's hell. Like, I was still...
Beyond Infinity _X says yeah, I can imagine.
Like, on the bright side, I've become... Like, it was my first time using replay mods, so on the bright side, I've become quite used to it. But, oh boy. Oh boy, that took a while.
Beyond Infinity _X says I could never do content creation. My ass is not that patient, lol.
It's like I enjoy it, so like I can deal with like the amount of time. Like I probably would not be able to handle it, like because like the worst part is like it's not even like the fact it takes a while. Like in this case, it's just there's so much time that was just waiting, and that is probably like the worst feeling out of it. Where it's just like, at least with editing, like people say like, oh yeah, editing is boring, but like at least you kind of feel productive while doing it, which like at least gives like a sense of accomplishment at the very least. I did not even have that. Oh, that's another good one. That's a really good one, actually, the more I think about it. Welcome to the team, Zorua. I'm starting to catch a few too many ghost types in my opinion. Like, good ones. Like, I want more type variety to build with. And on the bright side, like, right, I'm almost done with, like, being forced to use replay mod. Like, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to be using replay mod for, like, the tournament itself, just way less, because I don't need it as much, and that's going to accelerate things quite a bit. One thing that I'm going to be having a lot of fun with for the tournament is, for about half of the matches, I have the audio of my opponents, so I'm going to be juggling like what both sides are saying for like their plans, which I think is going to be fun. Like, especially some of the mistakes that both sides make, where like I know that there's at least like one mechanic that one of our opponents got wrong. That like I don't think that a lot of people who are going to be watching know about. I think it's going to be nice to be able to teach. Oh, this is a decent one. I might try to start trading some of those. Like, not necessarily like how, like some of the high IV Pokemon I don't think I'm gonna keep. I think I might have something there. I didn't know I had Mudbray as a lead again. Not on purpose. Thank you. Oh, I saw some green. I think I saw 29 in HP. No, better than that. 31. That's honestly not a bad one at all. I'm probably gonna catch it because like Duskull does not necessarily. Like, I don't think it's really gonna be good until it can get Trick Room. And once it does, it doesn't need offensive stats and it wants low speed because like it needs Trick Room to be good.
Beyond Infinity _X says, would it be okay if I were to show you my theoretical team in DMS later?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'd love your feedback on potential optimizations.
Yeah, I'll be down. And if I seem to ignore you, like, feel free to send me another message, like, tomorrow. Because, like, I might just, like, be in the middle of something when I check it. Then realize, oh, I forgot. And then just forget about it when I have time. Like, I know myself, I will probably forget. Like, I will check it when I'm gonna be busy, then forget about it. Well, to be fair, I think it's probably gonna be fine, because, like, if I had to guess, like, I'm gonna end the stream right before going for dinner, then once I'm free from dinner, I'm probably gonna be taking some time.
Says hello.
Hi, Pancake, how you doing? And basically, I think, like, I'm gonna be downloading.
Says bet.
And I'm
I'll
probably
send it to you in a few hours, whenever the stream ends.
Sounds good.
My Discord is named Dirk as well.
Oh, Dirk! Wait, you're the guy. You're the guy who's been trying to reverse engineer the mod pack, right?
Beyond Infinity _X says maybe.
Like, you're the guy who's been trying to, like, figure out which mods have been, like, on the mod pack by seeing, like, what's been revealed in the content, right?
_X says yes, lol.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna help you directly with that, but if you want some advice,
Small Pankakuo says bro is actually trying.
I'm gonna give you some advice. Because, like, pretty sure it's not against the rules. If it is, just blame me. Clip this, blame me. But try making the list of what you've discovered public and just see if other people can contribute. And see, like, if they found something that you missed. It's not like we're trying to keep it a big secret. Like, we're just not releasing it because we have a few crashes that happen and we're not necessarily going to want to, like, subject people to those crashes.
Who's that Pokemon?
Small Pankakuo says ITS Pikachu.
It's Pikachu every time, except when it's not. I think we found a better Houndour than that earlier. I don't think it's good enough that like I might be able to sell / trade it. It's a bit too slow. Oh, hustle though is I forgot what. Oh yeah, that does not mean much because Darmanitan doesn't get hustle. Do I want? No, I don't think it's good enough. Oh, how does this dusk look? Oh, I saw a lot of green.
Small Pankakuo says, is this another Gimmighoul incident?
None are. I haven't found a Gimmighoul like anything as good as the Gimmighoul here, or anything as bad as the Gimmighoul because we did run into the garbage one on top of the amazing one. But no, like I'm basically doing the same thing as the Gimmighoul, yeah, where I'm just looking for solid Pokemon. Like since I don't really have anything in mind, like when it comes to team building, I'm just looking for like anything that could be interesting. Like if I could find something cool.
Small Pankakuo says, okay.
I want to find some inspiration. Whoa, I see you, Houndoom.
Small Pankakuo says, what do you think about the new Mega abilities?
I think that the Meganium ability is really cool. I don't think it's gonna be enough to make it good. I think for Alligator like okay, that's like if anything practically a standard Mega ability, if that's a thing. Like if such a thing as a standard Mega ability exists, that would be it. Like considering the thing that like
Beyond Infinity _X says Mega Greninja's ability being Protean again kinda sucks, but I mean at least it's okay.
I think, like, I remember a friend talking about it where it's weird because, like, it's a bit interesting despite being a bit underwhelming. Because
Beyond Infinity _X says would have preferred something unique though.
Because protein's been nerfed, it basically means that you can get a protein, you can proc protein twice. Which is kind of cool. But yeah, definitely a bit underwhelming. I'm so happy that Delphox got Levitate because I did not want to see a Psychic Terrain boosted expanding force from Mega Delphox. Outside of that, Greninja, Chestnut, Emboar, also kind of underwhelming. I think that, yeah, I don't think so far that we've seen, like, any abilities that break any of the Megas. Which is honestly kind of a relief. Because with the amount of power creep that we've seen in the past few gens, I'm glad that, like,
Beyond Infinity _X says someone said Mega Greninja should have gotten Technician. Sounds horrifying.
oh god, yeah, that would have been terrifying. That or Skill Link also could have been scary. What else? Yeah, so far, like, I'm glad that the abilities don't seem broken. But who knows? there's still plenty of time for them to reveal broken ones. I hope we get to see the primals again. I missed them, which is a very controversial opinion, but I miss the primals. I found them way more fun to play against than the new broken restricteds.
Small Pancaculo says, cause imagine I think they give Soul Heart to Mega Dragonite in Showdown.
Oh yeah, Showdown has definitely gone with wild. With wild abilities. I will say it again though, like I think that the coolest ability they could give.
Beyond Infinity _X says lovingly hands you Mega Rayquaza, causing the meta to implode once more.
Oh, honestly, I would not mind Mega Rayquaza. I would not mind Mega Rayquaza. At least in VGC it was, as weird as it sounds, it was balanced. It was never that broken. It was good, for sure. It was definitely good. I will not say it was bad, but it was not broken. Because, like, there was an opportunity cost. But, like, it means that, like, since in VGC you're only allowed to have 2 restricted Pokemon, it means that, like, one of your restricteds is also a Mega, compared to having 2 restricteds and a Mega. Especially when the best Megas are absolutely broken. Like, just as almost as broken as Rayquaza, but not quite.
Pancaculo says now, imagine a rain team where Thunder and Hurricane never miss, with that special attack.
With which set? Oh god. I mean, with Soul Heart, I am scared. With Mega Dragonites, I think that would be interesting. Because, like, the thing is, like, it doesn't necessarily have a broken...
Pancaculo says Mega Dragonite.
It would not necessarily be, like, an absurd speed stat, at least. Like, it is crazy to say, but it would have just been playing with such busted Pokemon that it barely even phases me anymore. Like, Fluttermane has completely warped my perception on what's good and what's not. Fluttermane has caused some issues. My perception of what's broken is never going to be the same. And I think same for almost everyone.
Small Pancaculo says, yeah, I haven't played with it, because I'm scared of that power.
I've had to. I don't miss it. Yeah, I don't miss it, honestly, just straight up. Like, the Cobblemon meta has felt like fresh air just because I've been so used to, like, way too many things that, like, I could complain about. In big parts, Terra, like, it's funny how when it comes to the competitive player base, so many people enjoy Terra. Like, I don't think there's people who are okay with Terra. They either love it or hate it. Again, I'd say that's probably the case with, like, both Dynamax and Terra. I think that, like, Z moves, it's way easier to be just, like, kind of whatever about it. I think with Megas it is easier to be kind of whatever about it, mainly because like I am mostly whatever about it, really.
Says, I hope Flutter doesn't make it to the Origin server.
I hope not either. Honestly, there's too many Pokemon that I would not want to see on here, but like some of them are already here. Like Dondozo. There's too many things. Also, like, Covert Cloak is something that I also do not enjoy.
Infinity_X says I should name a Misdreavus Flutter main just for people to have a small heart attack every time it comes out.
It's really funny because even without the nickname, I've seen a Misdreavus and I went, that's a weird looking Flutter main. Is that a wild Flutter main? And wait a second, no, that's a Misdreavus. Fun fact, my first loss at a regional was to a Misdreavus. Oh, thank you for the follow, Beyond Infinity. So, like, I have also had, like, I would have a mini heart attack while seeing a Misdreavus if not for Flutter main because of Misdreavus, because of that, but no, Flutter main has just made me so, like, indifferent to Misdreavus that I don't even register the existence of Misdreavus. Oh, to be fair, the guy did do really well with the Misdreavus. He top cut the regional and finished top 16. Cool, extremely cool team. That team also had Alolan Raichu. Which even back then wasn't too common. Like, he was probably like, in that format, the Alolan Raichu guy. Oh, that's a good one. For some reason, I keep getting the good Houndours.
Small Pankakua says I don't like Terra, even though it's so good for Dragonite, just because it's a 50-50 when you want to fake out an Incend? Whoops, sorry, now it's a Ghost type, and you miss your fake out, and now you're the opposite and send fake out your sweeper.
You almost... honestly, like... I will also say, you rarely want to fake out the fake out users anyway. But yeah, there's so many things wrong with Terra, and that is one of the big... Like, the random Terra... Like, the Terra Ghost, the random, extremely weird types... There's a lot. I mean, honestly, even without it, like, it's... For me, it feels like... It feels so annoying that you often just... You basically can get out of bad positions for free just because... Oh, the type is kind of awkward for you? Not anymore. Now I can just keep pressing the attack button without any consequences whatsoever because I just bailed out of a... My type is no longer... My bad typing is no longer relevant. Which, like, I'm not gonna say there's no strategy behind it because, like, Terra preservation is important, but it is not... It's not that enjoyable for me compared to... to past gens. Like, it is still more enjoyable than Dynamax for me, but... Also, I really hate closed team sheets Terra, but normally I like closed team sheets more than open team sheets. But I have to say, like, yeah, Terra makes closed team sheets extremely unbearable. And not even just for the surprise factor. Like, I like closed team sheets, like, just...
Small Pankakua says I didn't make it to the Dynamax nets.
You're lucky. Like, I think the only format that I think Dynamax is bearable is when the big legendaries were allowed, because they finally had the bulk to not just turn Dynamax matches into whoever can snowball better with their own Dynamax. But I still do not like Dynamax. Not at all. It is really funny to say, considering that, like, my best tournament result ever came from the Dynamax era. Gen 7 for me is peak VGC, especially VGC 2017. Like, Smolgan has been hosting a tournament circuit of old formats, and I basically only signed up because to the 2017 one, and only once played this one. Like, I've signed up for the 2017 one, and only playing in the 2017 one. Because, like, I just love that format so much. Like, when people think of, like, what they want for a VGC format of, like, almost anything would be viable, that is the format. Like, right now, there were 90 people in the tournament. I'm currently in winners finals. So, guaranteed top 3 at worst. And while you could switch teams every week, I used the same team the whole way through that had Tapu Lele, Lilligant, Torkoal, Garchomp, Buzzwole, and Oricorio Pom Pom. Which is not the kind of team that you would hear about nowadays.
Small Pankakuo says Oricorio?
Yes, that's my favorite Pokemon, mainly because of that format. Like, that team is my favorite VGC team of all time. And Oricorio is my favorite Pokemon. Like, at first, like, I liked it already, kind of, just by playing through Sun and Moon.
Small Pankakuo says what does it even do?
Dancer means that, like, every single time that Lilligant clicked Quiver Dance, Oricorio would also get a Quiver Dance boost. And one of the most common answers to Lilligant and Torkoal back then was Mandibuzz. And Oricorio just beats that.
Infinity_X says I love the flamboyant dancer bird. And Quaquavel 2 LOL.
Yeah, basically Oricorio was just a hard counter to Mandibuzz, but also, like, it wasn't used as much later in the format, but also people often used Garchomp as a lead into Lilligant and Torkoal, and would often just Z-move the Torkoal turn 1. So what I would do was lead Lilligant Torkoal, switch out the Torkoal, Quiver Dance, and then basically from there I just win turn 1. I just went from turn 1. It's a decent Cubone, but we got better.
Small Pankakuo says, oh, that's actually a peak mechanic.
Like, it's really funny because, like, the team, I first built the team in February, and I was still using it, well, even after the format is over, with practically 0 changes. Like, I think, like, the final version of the team was built in March. And back then, formats lasted the whole year. Like, it's just that basically the roles of the Pokemon, like, it just changed which matchups they came to instead. And basically for every tournament, like, I would always, like, unlike some tournaments where sometimes...
says the only VGC I've actually played is Gen 9 because in the past I didn't like competitive that much, but now I want to learn some more.
To be fair, it was way harder to get into it back then. Ouch. It was way harder to get into back then. How can I weaken it without KOing it? Oh, probably Whimsicott. Okay, let's swap. I know what I said, but this is on purpose. Memento? Now we're fine with this. Now we swap in Whimsicott. Is this the right one? Oh, that's gonna do the job. That was a crit. Like, even fire moves shouldn't do much after a Memento. I think that might be low enough. I need to craft some Ultra Balls, like, once I'm back to Starter Town. Cool.
Small Pankakuo says that Whimsy is tanking like a champ.
Yeah. Thank you, Jumploff. Oh, that is not a good one. It would be really funny if the Darmanitan was actually a really good wood. Well, even though I only caught it for the dex. Oh, that's what spawned. I'm not skipping. Today's leg day. I'm squatting a lot. Yeah, for me, like, I started playing VGC online in
Small
2015.
Pankakuo says, are you making a living dex?
I might accidentally, but I'm not aiming for one. Wait, let me take a look at this Cubone again.
Beyond Infinity _X says, if I can ask, is Starter Town where you put your basic house, then you go off and make an actual base later?
Yes. In my case, my proper base is going to be the trainer school.
Small Pankakuo says you, that cup one looks good.
Yeah, especially since it's mainly a Trick Room Pokemon anyway. Like, the very low speed and low special attack are pretty good. But like I was saying earlier, I'm starting to get a few too many good ghost types. Like, I want to build an interesting team, but like, I want some type variety. And I'm also starting to run low on areas like this that I haven't visited yet. Oh. Oh, nah. Like, it's not bad, but we've run into better. At this point, I just want to see if I could find something fun to build. Like, actually, I can probably show off, like, from what we caught the past few weeks.
Small Pankakuo says, oh yeah, you give me an idea after the Gimmighoul incident. So I added ruins to the mountain I made.
Oh, nice. Like, this is what I've caught it, I think, has some usable IVs.
Beyond Infinity _X says, I mean, the trainer school sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I know, like, it was really, because, like, I mentioned it in passing in my application, and after submitting my application, like, in the 3 days between submitting the application and getting accepted, I think I had, like, 4 people ask me to teach them competitive, so I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna become a teacher at the trainer school, like, I don't have a choice. I'm gonna give the people what they want, and I think it's gonna be fun. I think, like, for giving the classes, I think it's also gonna be quite interesting. Because, like, I can straight up be on the server, have, like, the camera toggled like this, and just straight up be at the front of the classroom and just straight up have, like, the full body movement as I show the slides. And because I can set up something in OBS so that, like, I can set up, like, the blackboard to be a green screen, and then with the green screen, show the slides of, like, what I want to teach, and then just have the body movement like this to add a bit of more dynamicism to the whole explanation. And honestly, would just leave the editing to be fairly minimal, especially if I can figure out a way to, like, automate to have, like, the camera be this way.
Small Pancaculo says Gma 9 Pinkacha, Gma 9 Pinkacha, Gma 9 Pinkacha.
Just automatically, like, flip to show the other side, and then it would just be the people attending the class. It's, like, if I ask questions or something like that. I had the whole system figured out for that too.
Beyond Infinity _X says if I get accepted, and I'll make sure to take those classes.
I think that's one of those things that, like, could be an interest, like, make interesting videos without, like, a lot of editing, which is also a plus. Because I don't want to be stuck in the editing dungeon, like, as long as I am for, like, as long as I have been for this video. So, like, if I got stuff that, like, can be fairly quick, that would be cool. Like, if I had to guess, like, the lesson plan would probably take longer than the editing itself.
Beyond Infinity _X says True-E. Some of your vids could just be lightly cut recordings of the lessons. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I think, like, it's setting up a stream right, like, I was talking, for example, about, like, the cameras being set up, like, if I can do that right, it would basically, like, I basically have most of the editing, like, it's pre-edited, quote-unquote. Like, if, for example, like, my ADHD kicks in and I just forget to flip the camera, whatever, I can just use replay mod for that to make up for it, which is, yeah, not a big deal. Like, it is going to be way quicker, and if anything, I can probably just use the same shot multiple times anyway. And the fun part is also, because of the way that it's done, I don't even need, because of the way that it's going to work, I don't necessarily even need to have the audio and video fully synced, which also makes the editing job a bit easier. Because, like, if some of my pauses are too long, I don't necessarily need to cut suddenly and then it just looks off. Because, like, it's not like there's a mouth to follow. And it's not too hard to just have it flow and look like it flows. Speaking from personal experience, which, yeah, it's not that bad editing-wise. I've dealt with worse. I'm dealing with worse. Yeah, like, at least on tournament day, like, I should be at the part where it's gonna get a bit quicker. Like, I'm definitely taking a detour to make it last, like, to take a bit longer with what I'm about to do, but I think it's worth it. I think it improves the quality. Like, both, like, from an educational aspect, but also from a, oh, this is gonna be way funnier. Because, like, I think that, like, what I've got for, like, the vert match is gonna be hilarious. For one of the other matches, like, they make a mistake that, like, I made a similar one, so, like, it's not like, haha, they made a dumb mistake, because the only people's mistakes I'm laughing at are mine. And Lego's. Lego also deserves it. We're like, what? We're like 3 brain cells combined.
Small Pancaculo says, can't you make like a voiceover with the replay mod? I don't know anything about editing,
Oh,
so yeah,
that's
I don't know if it is easier this way.
that's what I've been doing for like the prep. For a tournament itself, though, it's just I could, and that's what I do for a lot of it. But I just like I think like you're gonna see like the way that like Vert and Doug's audio is gonna be like interjected with ours. I think helps a lot. Like I think it's gonna make it hilarious. And for round 2, for example, I think it's just it kind of shows a difference in experience. Like it also like I think it's nice to see like, oh, this is what I think. Oh yeah, and this is how we're just countering every single thing they're thinking about. And the thing is, I want to experiment a bit. And like, if I've got some like. The best thing you can do is just work with what you've got. And if I've got more to work with, that's the opportunity to try things to see if I want to have more in the future. Because like, I might try to push, or I think it might also push others to like do the same thing. And because I don't have our own voice, like, our own audio from tournament day, like I think that in my opinion I have too much voiceover. Like you can, at least for me, I can only listen to my own voiceover for so long. I want like if I have the opportunity to like break the constant narration with proper voiceover, I'm gonna do it. Because like I think that in general, like it creates like more genuine moments than just constant narration. So I'm gonna take advantage of that one within the places where I can. Because like I said, I don't necessarily have a lot of moments for those.
Small Pancake says yes, I get what you say.
Because like, and to be fair, I'm gonna have to rework the script. Because like most of it I wrote like just from like this is what I remember happening in the matches, this is what the reasoning I had in mind was, and completely disregarded of what the audio of like from the opponent's side was saying for like the first 3 rounds, and I'm probably gonna rewrite it to just properly flip between the two. Because like yesterday I think I wrote like 3 pages of script. I'm also probably gonna have to choose a few songs now that I think about it. I think for the most part it works.
Infinity_X says, I know this is my first time actually having a stream in the background while building. I see why people like this, lol.
Yeah, it's nice. Like, I'm not gonna say while building, because if anything, I've been streaming when I've been building recently. But, oh my god, that's Zork. But depending on what I do editing-wise, I do the same. And yeah, it is nice. Like, if it's mostly, because like, while editing, it's really just...
Small Pancake says yes, it makes you not go insane.
When editing, like, if it's actually editing, I tend to rely on the audio too much to really be doing anything else at the same time. But if it's graphic design or script writing, if I'm not watching a stream or a video, I'm typically just like I'm either in a call with someone, watching a video or watching a stream. And I will say it, we haven't had enough Origin streams recently. I'm trying to fix that. Be the change you want to see. And I kind of get why, because it is, like, except for a few things I don't think I can really talk about, it has been fairly quiet for, like, the past month.
Beyond Infinity_X says the only other person I've seen regularly stream is Sap.
Yeah. Which makes sense, because the Emporium have a lot of catching up to do, which I think is also part of why it's been slowing down a bit. just to not like have the Emporium fall way too far behind compared to the other two groups. Which is fair enough, honestly. On top of like possibly a few things happening IRL. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's mainly to let them catch up. Well, actually, Vert has talked about it in this Discord. He has recently moved to like on this side that's kind of wide slowed down. But yeah, I think that just like a lot of reasons, and most of it just like kind of working out timing wise. And I'm not complaining about things slowing down, I will say, because that gives me time to edit without like missing out on too much. Like, that is, like, the thing about, like, being stuck in the editing dungeon right now of all times. It's the fact that, like, it is the right time to be stuck in the editing dungeon, because I'm not really feeling any FOMO. Oh, Dusclops. Like, if anything, like, it's been slowing, it's been slowing down quite a bit.
Beyond Infinity _X says it makes sense that Dusclops can fly, but it still feels wrong seeing it.
Yeah, I know, that, I was thinking that too. And I won't lie, like, I also do not mind things slowing down because I kinda needed some time to kinda catch up anyway, compared to, like, everyone else. As you will find out in the video, I was so far behind compared to basically everyone else. It's like being able to just relax a bit, like do those streams weekly to just like catch Pokemon has been nice compared to just feeling like I'm rushed. It is fun not having to play in VR for like 9.5 hours in a single day after playing another 7 hours a day before and another 8 the day before that. Well, actually, I say that was longer than that. Each of those. Well, no, the second day was about that long. The first day was probably about like 7.5 hours the second session, and like 2.5 hours, so like probably 10 hours, and then probably 12 hours the final day. Anyway, not having to cram that much is pretty nice. But it's fine, because, like, cramming for that long just was worth it, because, like, I'm convinced that it is going to be a banger video. Like, I've said that basically every video I've made, but, like, it is true every time. But, like, I don't think I've ever been as convinced that, like, it is going to be worth it compared to this one. Like, that is probably why even yesterday I spent basically all day trying to get a thumbnail working. Like, I think I'm getting there. Like, I think it's the first time that I've actually finished a thumbnail and I think, oh, this actually doesn't look bad. Like, I will warn you, like, if you look at my YouTube channel and you think there's one thumbnail that sticks out, like, in a good way, I did not make that one. I commissioned a friend. And the others were like, yeah, you could tell why I did not have more views. Like, no matter what the quality of the video itself was, you can just say, yeah, I get why it didn't get more views. Because the thumbnail are objectively the worst part of each of those videos. Which doesn't mean that, like, all the videos are great. I think that all of my very long ones are at least good. But the short ones, I think that, like, some of them are, like,
Fenity_X says can't wait to go and look at it like now. The thumbnails can't be that BAOH, great heavens.
I don't even think that, like, they're bad. I think they're just, like, mid. Like, I think if you look at the very definition of mid, that would be it. Like, the very definition of mid, that is it. I can't even check the dust hole.
Beyond Infinity_X says okay, but after actually looking at it, nah, that's pretty cool actually.
Thanks. I personally disagree, but thanks. Like, I don't think, like, obviously, like, I will not say, like, oh yeah, it is, like, an absolute horror.
Beyond Infinity_X says also you're wearing a Stakataka?
Yeah.
Based?
It was for sale at the World's Pokemon Center in 2018. And I was like, okay, I need one. I didn't know how quickly they're gonna go, like, how quickly they're gonna sell out. And, like, that was, like, the thing I wanted the most for the Pokemon Center. So I asked my friend who got in before me to grab one for me. He grabbed it, he got it, and then the moment he saw me, he just put it on my head, and I went, oh my god, wait, this is sick. This is sick. I'm gonna start doing that at every tournament I'm at. And that's how I started wearing a Stakataka at almost every tournament I go to. Like, the only ones where I don't go to, and I'm not really going to those anymore, were when I had to fly, because I tend to pack extremely light when I fly to regionals. So, like, I normally only have one backpack. That's how light when I say extremely light. So, I do not have room for a Stakataka. And I also do not want it to get damaged, because, like, it is hollow inside. And the reason why I wanted a Stakataka was because earlier that year, I went on stream at a regional, and I got a skill swap from Stakataka into a Torkoal, and then the Torkoal got to +4. The commentators were sure that I had lost the game, and then I just pulled that off. Wait a minute, that percentage is insane. I can't check again, but, like, I think it is at least 80.
Small Pankakuwa says you know who will lose that game? Tropius.
True. Don't worry, soon you'll get the Tropius propaganda. I'm gonna do my best that you understand.
Beyond Infinity_X says Stakataka, my beloved. Gotta be my second favorite Ultra Beast behind Kartana.
Oh, Kartana is also cool. For me, it is my favorite. After that moment, it was always gonna be my favorite. But I can't hate Kartana. Kartana isn't my second favorite. Wait, yeah, so Kartana is probably my third favorite. Buzzwole is second. I love Buzzwole. I wish it would have been good in more formats than just 2017. Also, I need to remember, when I'm gonna export this VOD, When I'm gonna export this VOD to YouTube, I need to make sure I put VR in the title. Like, I need to probably put, like, Cobblemon Origins VR.
Beyond Infinity _X says anytime I see Buzzwole, all I can think of is the terminal montage bit of it going buzz. 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 While flexing, LOL.
I can't, like, every single time I think of Buzzwole, I think of me focus punching people. Because I ran focus punch on Buzzwole on the main, like, on my main 2017 team I talked about earlier. I used focus punch on Buzzwole on that team. It is hilarious. Because, fun fact, if you use After You on a move that has
Beyond Infinity _X says menace to society over here.
if you use After You on a move that has negative priority, like Focus Punch or Trick Room, it's gonna work immediately. With After You Lilligant, I could just Focus Punch After You and just Focus Punch whenever. Which is absolutely nuts. And I just did not have a better fourth move while running Assault Vest on it. I had more value out of Focus Punch than any other move it could have had. Can I take a look at it again? Because like, I don't think I want to keep it, but... Yeah, no, I'm not keeping it. Bonk. So, nice. Stellar Terra Shard. That's always nice. Is there something else I want to store? Probably this. Probably this. Probably this. Because, like, they didn't seem that common. Yeah, not gonna lie, like, I'm excited to see, like, stuff happening. I'm so excited. Like, people just are excited to move to their own bases. For me, I'm, like, it's not even to have my own base, it's just to be able to start the trader school. Like, I just want to start the trader school. I think it's gonna be fun.
Beyond Infinity _X says, hey, can you hover over that Terra Shard? For no reason it all pokes fingers together.
There you go. I mean, at worst, you could have gone to the VOD and just pause. But still, like, I don't really mind. Because, like, I know that you'd be able to see.
Beyond Infinity _X says ALR cool. That's another mod to add, LOL. Eva Small says hello there are 3.
Hi, Eva. How you doing? It's taking a bit to bite. I just had to say it out loud. Because that's how it works. So I'll remember the secret. Just say, oh wow, it's not biting, and then it's gonna start biting. Yeah, how have you been, Eva? It's been a while.
Eva Small says I managed to fly in Rumble recently.
Oh.
Also did some pose optimization.
Nice. I've been stuck in the editing dungeon for so long. I haven't been playing as much Rumble as I would like. Flick flight, hold flick, or hold flight.
Eva Small says still can't RTS or SUK.
I've actually done my first sharper kick last week. Well, I say first, I think I've done it once or twice before, but like...
Says whole flick, just with walls and cubes.
Okay, I don't think I've ever done it with walls. I don't think I've done it with walls yet. With hold flick. I could definitely done it with hold. Hold only, but not hold flick.
Eva Small says Gollark spotted. Best mod.
It's one of the only ones I can fly on. So, yeah, definitely one of the best mods. In VR, for some reason, the only Pokemon we can fly on are Golurk and Blastoise. Oh yeah, and for people who are completely lost on the context, we were talking about Rumble, a VR game where like a VR earthbending fighting game. Very cool game. I strongly recommend it. Like, they're probably like one of the best games I can think of, like, what shows the possibilities of, like...
Infinity_X says, oh, that sounds really fun.
It is. It's honestly one of the best games to, like, show the potential of, like, what you can do with VR games. Because, like, that game has no buttons whatsoever. Every single move that you can do are straight up by doing the right poses with your arms. And basically, like, the sky is the limit of, like, what kind of combinations you can do with the moves. And because of, like, the fact that you're just, like, some moves are just...
Small says Big Jar Guy is just cute, and I think it's nice to imagine curling up inside their torso with lots of blankets.
Oh my god, wait, you're right. It would probably be very comfy.
Beyond Infinity_X says if you're curious BTW, the reverse engineered mod pack is 62 mods big ATM.
Oh, not bad.
Eva Small says so many big Pokemon are just cozy walking houses.
Especially Stakataka, that's a literal walking house. Shout out to Stakataka, my hero.
Beyond Infinity_X says I feel like Reshiram would be my pick for cozy vibes.
Oh my god,
Eva Small says I think a Torterra with a hammock is cute.
Oh, that would be really cute. That would be really cute. Okay, what bit? Oh, Zorua. You know what also would probably be very, very comfy? Altaria. Altaria just looks like a big fluffy bed.
Beyond Infinity_X says true.
You cannot take a look at Altaria and not say that it doesn't look like one of the comfiest pods you'd ever sleep in your life. Now, let me take a sip of water. Oh, never mind. I ran out. It's okay. When are ads due? Oh, fairly soon. I'll just go grab more during ads.
Eva Small says no big Pokemon with hollow shells. We need a Blastoise that's 4M tall and THR cannons are replaced by windows. The shell could have a hollow part like a backpack you could be in.
So, Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan, but in its back instead of its belly. I feel like I remember wanting a guest here at some point for something, but I don't even remember what I wanted a guest here for.
Eva Small says nah, not enough space in their plus skin flat pouch gives bad vibes.
Fair enough. Oh, another Zorua. Ramblin'. Also, I should probably switch from Jellicent to Golurk. Like, Jellicent is already so close to level 100. There's still a while to go for Golurk. Also, solid progress on Mudbray. Wait, what's the IVs on this one? Not good enough. Oh, wrong Pokemon. Oh, that's a wind move, right? And I can't even switch out. Oh no. Wait, I technically can. Modern problems require modern solutions. Thank you, Desperation Hour.
Beyond Infinity _X says Omega Showdown has Giratina, my beloved.
Oh, right. I was like, wait, why? Right, probably...
Beyond Infinity _X says thank you so much for showing that mod.
Right, it adds it because of alternate forms. And I think like almost every Pokemon with alternate forms show up because of Mega Showdown, like are in Mega Showdown that, and aren't necessarily in the base mod. Like, I know that we have Oricorio only because of Mega Showdown. Or at least I'm pretty sure it's the case because when I looked at the Cobblemon Showdown website, Oricorio was not legal.
Says, hey Gene, the mail lady here. Could you empty out your mailbox XD?
Hi, Azzy. When I make it back to town, sure. Okay, if the mail lady says so, I will have to empty it. Wait, how much mail has been delivered recently? If I need to empty it right now.
Arctic Hazzy says a lot of mail.
Because like I know I already have a lot in the mailbox, but is it really that bad right now? Or it's just like a warning for in the future?
Arctic Hazzy says this includes spam yet Agia.
More spam? Wow. I did hear someone mentioning spam. I'd expect it to not be a rumor. I thought it was a joke when someone said there was going to be more spam. Someone really wants to be in the newspaper. Good for me, because I do not want to be in the newspaper.
Eva Small says NGL I bet a child could ride in carving same way a cat can ride a Roomba.
Who's that Pokemon?
Beyond Infinity _X X says the server having a dedicated male person is so peak. Makes the server feel that much more alive.
Yeah, it is. Shout out Sazzy. Wait, am I? Oh, I was gonna say, there's no way I'm out of quick balls. I'm pretty sure I had more than one stack. But yeah, since I know that we're in ad hell now, I'm gonna go grab more water. Well, I say that just before. Yeah, water time. Okay, I'm back with water. No clue if you guys are still on ads yet or not. I don't know if you guys are back. Just before I start ranting about, like, the comment about the male lady. Like, in a good way. I'm like ranting in a good way. Because I have a lot of good things to talk about that. And related matters. Are you guys back? Well, there's my answer.
Mute low.
Well, there's my answer. Are you guys back from ads? Boom.
Arctic Hazzy says I'm back.
Yeah, I found that out. Yeah, basically, well, the rant I was about to go for. Like, there's so many small details. Like, from people on the server that is just so good. From Azzy as the middle lady to as much as okay, in character, I'm always gonna talk trash about it. Sai as the news, well, with his newspaper is also so peak. That's the last time I'm gonna compliment him in a long while. Because our beef has to continue. So, there's like the tavern for basically like just being a spot to hang out. So many people, like so many small details to make the server feel alive. That I almost feel bad for like not having done much
Beyond
yet.
Infinity_X says this person is so cool. But due to plot relevance, I have to explode them.
Exactly. And basically for like I almost feel bad, but I know like in my context, like it's just that my part is just one that comes later, so like it's fine. Like I know that we all have our role to play, and mine is just in the future.
Beyond Infinity _X says also Giratina not being able to be ridden is a crime in Mega Showdown LMAO.
Yeah. You know what's another crime?
Kazi says due to plot relevance, you're getting free newspaper if you subscribe to the newspaper and get it delivered.
I should subscribe to it. But I might subscribe to it once we're out of Prelude Town. That might be what I'll do, because like right now I just go grab it on the day it comes out. I'm just too impatient. I need to know if I have to hate that week's edition of the paper or not. And for context, for the people who do not know, which will probably be most of you, my character is a former champion from another region who just hated press conferences so much that he ran away from the region he was from, and was offered a position as a teacher at the trainer school by the pond. And just seeing finally an opportunity to get away from the media, he decided, yeah, I'll join. I'm down. And because of that, he just hates the media, and that's why he hates the newspaper. Especially if he hates the newspaper the moment he's getting attention in it, which has been like half of the newspapers so far. And the reason why the champion does not have his champions team did not want to get too much attention while crossing the border, and figured that he would get the Pokemon from his PC once he made it here. But then found out that bad Wi-Fi meant that he could not connect to the other region's PC storage. So all of his Pokemon are left behind, unfortunately. Ooh, Wild Alolan Marowak. That's one thing I'm excited to see in the future, like more animations for the Pokemon. Because I was like, this looks a bit too static for my taste. Like, the ones that do have animations look so good that I can't complain. Like, they're gonna come when they're gonna come, and I'd rather have them actually in the mod with very limited animations than just them taking forever to put them in the mod. So, fair play, honestly. I think that like if you're gonna complain that they're in the mod without necessarily having enough a lot of animations, you're complaining about the wrong thing. I don't know about you, but I feel like most people would prioritize having them in the first place. Oh, that is a bit too high, but I'm not gonna complain. It's too high for what I would want, but that is something that someone would want. Yeah, I still can't believe that we can't put Oricorio on our shoulder. I would want Oricorio on my shoulder so bad. Like, you were talking about not being able to ride Giratina. That is like
Beyond Infinity _X says back from the void of internet loss. What did I miss?
oh, when did you disappear? Because I would say quite a bit. Let's see. I went through my character's backstory. We also talked a bit about like my beef, which, well, very related. My beef with the newspaper.
Beyond Infinity _X says you were talking about your character lore.
Okay, where in the character lore was I at? Because I know I ranted about that for a while.
Beyond Infinity _X says not having your champion team due to, and then it cut out.
Okay, never mind. Okay, you did not miss that much. Wait, that is so funny. That is so funny, actually. Because I was saying, like, because of bad Wi-Fi, it meant that it could not connect to the other region's PC storage system. So all the Pokemon from the previous region were
Beyond
gone.
Infinity _X says LOL.
You could not make this up. Yeah, that is really funny. I'm still surprised at those no bites. Huh. Is this a bug? Like, considering that we've been here for over 2 hours and still not a single bite from the star cakes. I don't know what's the story behind that. Although I'm not gonna lie, like, I did notice that here the bites are slower, I think, compared to the runes, because like I do think we went through more cakes in the same amount of time in the other spots.
Arctic Hazzy says so, Gene. I think I shared a vid that explains how cakes work, and they work weirdly.
Oh, I'll take a look later. As you might know, it's a bit hard to check anything in this. Like, in this kind of situation, it's a bit hard to check anything. I still can't believe I TO'd a tournament in VR. Like, I did not expect to TO in VR. That was wild. Like, I'm surprised that it was not more scuffed than it actually... Like, I'm surprised it wasn't more scuffed. Could have gone... Like, I expected it to be more chaotic.
Arctic Hazzy says cause you RN can move the spawn point of Pokemon's my like even 50 blocks up if you have a blocks covering some areas.
Oh. Huh. That's interesting. Like, for me, the weird part is just, like, the fact that it's just not biting at all here. And clearly, like, there were bites before. Like, I don't know what caused the change. It's funny how we were talking about it earlier, about how I might want to check the source code on how it works. But I doubt I will.
Arctic Hazzy says yeah, that means that somehow the type rate.
Oh. Well, that sounds like an unfinished sentence, but like I can half imply what happened. Reminds me, open summary. I do want to check. Okay.
Arctic Hazzy says they have to be hit by 2 type rates at the same time, and some blocks just can't seem to land that in the nether.
Oh. It's... Wait a minute. I don't get why this one wouldn't. Oh, it might be... No, I don't know. Because like, it feels like this one wouldn't have changed. This one, maybe the fact that it's in the air. It might have been under another cake, and that cake would have been fine, and this one isn't because of that. You know what? I'll try that theory out when I place another cake. Thanks, Azzy. That's gonna be fun to try to figure out. Oh, not bad. I don't know if it's the best one we've found so far, but you know what? Sure. Okay, what bit? Oh. Oh, Jelson's level 100. I only just noticed.
Arctic Hazzy says, yeah, I've been trying to figure it out too. It's well kind of interesting to say the least, but the nether seems to be main problem of glitching out the cakes.
Kind of makes sense, actually. I guess I'm surprised that like the behavior is a bit weird considering the fact that like time in the nether behaves differently. With like the fact that there's no day/night cycle, that might be related. But probably not, I don't know. It is interesting, though. Yeah, let's try placing this cake here to see if the theory works. Wonder how many levels we've got. I'm starting to run out. By the way, Hazzy, I know that like the last message I saw was like on the Discord canopy. You said that you were gonna work on it a bit more. Is there any progress on it? Because like I'm trying to visit like all of the habitats people have built, and I need confirmation on which ones have been built already because I'm starting to run low on places. Like, the only one I can think of that I haven't visited on stream yet.
Arctic Hazzy says cause the nether, of what I know can cause tick lag because of lave and or portal update.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like, the only one I can think of that I haven't been to yet is Camp Vulpix. But I want to finish the video before going there. Just because I think it would make more sense to revisit Camp Vulpix after the story of Camp Vulpix has been shared. When you think about it, Camp Vulpix is the first habitat too.
Arctic Hazzy says I am in the creative server setting up the bridges a bit, but took a break of building Brigda and focusing on my own building.
Oh, fair enough. Very fair, actually. Also, from what I understand, like, from what I remember that you said, Saturday, the one thing you had planned, like, oh, whoops, I accidentally broke that. Like, the thing you had in mind that you were talking about Saturday, that I think you said was going to be delayed for now. Do you know when that would happen? Because, like, I know that you had to contact Sai about the fact that it was going to be on hold. Do you know when it would be? Like, I'm not gonna be any more specific
Beyond
than that.
Infinity underscore X says building bridges is one of those things that's probably a little boring, but so worth it once it's done.
Because, like, I'm not gonna be more
Arctic Cassie says
specific.
it was gonna be delayed, but for our end, once Bert gives me the okay, I can work on at least one.
Nice. Because, like, I don't want to be more specific than that until... Well, yeah, like, I really think it's up to you to, like, talk about it on deciding on how secret you want it to be. Until then, I'm just gonna assume that, yeah, it is not me to reveal whatever it is. Also, doesn't seem like this one is biting either. Oh, we slept on the server? Historical moment. Although it's not as historical now that we only need 50%. But cool.
Beyond Infinity underscore X says it's a miracle.
Oh! I didn't know that would count as the same as a right click. Like, wait. Does shift scroll wheel actually do the same thing as shift right click normally in Cobblemon? Or is it just a weird Vivecraft thing? Because, like, I was not pressing what's normally right click and it acted like I clicked right click. Like, it would be the equivalent of the mouse wheel.
Arctic Cassie says thing weird one.
Okay, so at least this was worth the experiment to realize that, yeah, no, another block underneath is not going to fix it. Still don't know what breaks it. Like, I don't know what caused a change that it would work, but not anymore. It is so weird that like, it looks like on this half it works, and then on this half it doesn't. Oh, wait, I need to be able to check, like, chunk delimiter, because, like, it might just be that those are at the border of a chunk. That might be it. And now, wait, I think I broke everything. Because it doesn't seem like anything is biting now. I just had to say it. That's how it goes every time, doesn't it?
Beyond Infinity underscore X says the power of jinxing it.
Works every time, except when it does it. There's no way this Hikens is going to be good. Yeah, called it. Backpack. Transfer all matching. Cool.
Arctic Cassie says, yeah, like I said, a cake has to be hit by 2 tick rates, and I believe every 20 seconds a chunk gets 3 ticks.
Wait a second. Okay, like, is it 2 total or 2 at once? Because, like, from what it sounds like just having more cakes at the same time does not even improve your odds. Like, having that many cakes is not really gonna help, from what you're describing it.
Arctic Cassie says 2 at once.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, and then in that case, like, if having multiple might be a hindrance, then. Like, if that's how it works, it sounds like it's a hindrance. Like, it sounds off. Unless like you're basically at the border of chunks.
Beyond Infinity _X says I remember hearing something about having too many cakes. Yeah.
So good to know that I've been accidentally taking the right approach of not having too many cakes on the ground at the same time.
Arctic Hazzy says yeah, best thing to do in like 4 or 3, but I feel like you have a better change if you are in the middle of a chunk.
Yeah, I've been going with like 4 at once typically, and it's been going pretty well. Okay, what bit? Where did you send a video, Hazzy, again? Because I'm definitely going to take a look.
Arctic Hazzy says in the general chat.
Perfect, thanks.
Arctic Hazzy says it gets extremely detailed.
I can't imagine, like, it is a complex mechanic.
Arctic Hazzy says I'll tag you so you can see it once you are done.
Oh, it's fine, I'll be able to search. I know how the Discord search feature works. I should be able to find it. And once I'm done, I'm probably gonna eat dinner directly after anyway. Like, I'm probably gonna be leaving for dinner. And then after that, editing dungeon. Whoa, I realize that I'm probably gonna have quite a bit of time to check because like, it's even if I don't check it tonight, because like I might not check it tonight, I know that I'm gonna have time to kill. Like I'm about to hit a spot where I'm gonna do quite a bit of graphic design for the video, so like I probably do it then.
Arctic Hazzy says too late, I already did it XD.
Oh, how dare you be nice to me and make it easier to find it. How dare you. Thanks.
Arctic Hazzy says I dare pretty easy because that's what I do, being nice.
On a related note to what we were talking about earlier on stream, Hazzy, when are you going to be streaming on Origins again? We were talking earlier about how like there's almost no one who streams on Origins anymore. It's been so quiet. Wait, is it a mill? Now I think about it, yeah, it is. I don't know why I'm trying to catch it. I'm not gonna lie, I will say, it would probably be... Wait a minute, I think it would be, like, quite relaxing. The mail runs once the
Arctic
regions...
Hazzy says I will once I get the go for building a big project, or when I have something planned. I am recording now.
Oh, nice. I will say, though, I think that, like, once people are starting to move out from Starter Town, I think like, it would be quite relaxing to just have, like, the mail runs streams. I think that could be interesting. like for me, like I have been recording not necessarily a lot. Like one of my problems is I don't have a lot of space on my PC, which is like why it's taking me forever for the tournament video. Because like because replays take less space for the same amount of time, I had to do that. So like being able to stream and then being able to use the stream VODs is like one of my main workarounds. Especially since I don't need to even download the full VOD.
Says also, what I also discovered with the cakes, your own Pokemon take up space for new Pokemon to spawn from the cake.
Oh. Good if I could keep switching them out. If I can keep switching them out then. Like, even the ones from, like, on your shoulder? Or are those treated as an exception? Because I need to know if YouTube Apology Pichu matters or not.
Arctic Hazzy says no shoulder is considered player.
Okay, cool. So YouTube Apology Pichu, it's gonna be fine. What was I about to say? I'm gonna have to level that one up too, once I'm done with Mudbray. If I could get one more level today on Mudbray, that would be nice. Like, a nice 20? That would be good. Oh, what bit? Oh, 2. Okay. Is this one any good? Oh, not bad. Sure. Stay in the ball, please. How about you? Thank you for listening. Also, Golurk's slowly getting close to level 100. That's nice. Oh, right. What time is it? Oh, do I think I can get another one? You know what? Yeah, let's say I can get another 10. Actually, wait, no, it's been slower today, so probably not a good idea. Because, like, I'm probably gone in, like, 20 minutes. Okay, what is it? Oh, Hound Hour. Okay. Oh, I did not expect a Whimsicott here. The amount of times I accidentally misclick. I'm slowly gonna get used to the right stick, like, being the one that moves both, like, to the side and the party. So, like, not accidentally move up or down as I try to just turning. Okay, I might be fine, actually. Like, this one's almost done. This one is close-ish. Well, what I said was almost done is done. Like this one, 2 bites. This one, well, this one I just placed. This one still has a bit to go. It might be fine. It's good to know that too many kicks is actually a hindrance. It is funny to think that, like, just barely over a month ago, I did not even know how Poke Snacks worked in general. That I did not know what any of those berries did for snacks. Okay, wait. Oh, there we go. Oh, Darumaka. I would take a good Darumaka. Oh god, that is not a good Darumaka. Yeah, that is a bad Darumaka. Like, I did not even know that, like, the amount of cakes would affect what spawns, like, especially with too many. Like, the main reason why I did not even had that many at once was because I thought that, especially since I'm checking every Pokemon, not necessarily looking for one in particular, I thought it would mean that, like, I would kind of struggle to just keep up with all of them spawning anyway. So it really works out. So do I still have room in the backpack for this? No, apparently not. The bright side, I don't think I'm gonna be running out of like, I don't even think I need to cook snacks for the next location. Because, like, I think I've got enough in the backpack to cover basically anything I would want. It's just really a matter of figuring out where I want to go next week. Like, I don't know if there's any spot that I haven't been to yet that's available. If there isn't, which one would I want to go back to? Maybe Primarina Beach? Just to, like, get... Because, like, the snacks I use at Primarina Beach was actually for specific Pokemon, and I don't think I'm going to be using... Like, I'm not going to be using them for anything other than Wimpod. So if I can get them out of the way sooner rather than later, I think that would be good. But outside of that, I don't know. Also, I have a lot of fishing bait I need to go through.
Beyond Infinity _X says Vimpod is such a goober.
I know. I honestly, first of all, Golisopod banger shiny, and also just, I had a lot of fun using Golisopod in VGC back in 2017. Absolutely wild set, but a banger one. I was running Eject Button Golisopod. That's
Beyond Infinity _X says wacky.
Basically, the main thing I did was, like, first of all, like, first impression is just such a strong move. Oh, right, it does get levitate. And basically, I realized that, like, if I could control when it switches in and out, it becomes, like, its ability becomes less of a liability. And so, I was running Eject Button next to Scarf Garchomp. So I could first impression, Earthquake, and then switch out into whatever I want. after hitting hard, like after getting a free hard hitting first impression, and at that point in the format, I felt like it became less. Well, yeah, it did become less popular, but like it was still a very common lead after I stopped using the team. But by then, easily the most common lead in the format was Arcanine Tapu Koko. And at -1, first impression plus Earthquake, picked up Tapu Koko like every single time except if both Pokemon had the lowest possible roll. Which was pretty nice. And obviously Arcanine never wanted to take an Earthquake even at -1, so like that just worked out. Oh, what's this? Wait, is that? Yeah, I was gonna say that has to be male, right? That is like way too good. Although we did run into a few, we did run into a decent female Salandit. B2, if I'm not wrong. Wait, I should craft some Pokeballs, like, before the next place I visit. Especially some Ultra Balls. I need to do too many figs. Like, good thing that things are, like I was saying earlier, slowing down. Because that is a lot. So we'll take some time to, like, still a bit to go, but just want to not be hit by a surprise. Okay, yeah, it's really not biting. Like, it's weird because like it feels like maybe if there are too few, like, because like at least based on how you were describing it, Azzy, like it sounds like 2 might be the optimal number. So that feels weird.
Beyond Infinity _X says, I wonder when we'll get a Necrozma Enjoyer on the server to be their guardian. Would love to see what builds come out of that.
Oh, that would be interesting. Oh, Cubone. What had Shadow Ball has to pick up, right? No. Oh God. Okay, we
Beyond
hit.
Infinity _X says giant prism structure in the end or something.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That would probably be it. I'm excited to see like how things are gonna start to develop. Like there are so many plans that I'm just excited to see. And that's just from the people that are already here. We're gonna get future batches, and that's gonna be exciting too. It's also gonna be interesting to see like how they react.
Beyond Infinity _X says, gotta hope and pray I make it in the next invite round to track down Giratina, lol.
It's also gonna like I'm gonna be excited to see like how they react to like what everything is already here.
Arctic Hazy says I'm gonna be curious how people react to my stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Small Pankakuwo says in back what happened.
A lot and not much at the same time. Is that the right description? Basically, we heard I got a lesson on snack mechanics. I don't know if you left before or after I went through the character lore. What else? We were talking about, like, the excitement about future plans on the server and also just, like,
Small
future
Pankakuwo
batches.
says after Big Sad.
After what? Okay, wait. After which part? I probably asked too many questions at once.
Small Pankakuwo says after the lore development.
Okay. Yeah, basically we're talking about... Yeah, basically we got, like... Hazy was teaching me about snack mechanics. And we were just talking about how, like, we're excited to see the future plans of the server start to develop. And also just when we're going to see, like, next batch of people. Especially because, like, I know that some people straight up have plans for when new people are going to join the server. And that's going to be really cool to see.
Arctic Hazy says I got plans upon plans. Small Pankakuwo says I haven't created any lore to my character. I have only been building Big Sad.
It's fine. You can make it in. Like, you don't have... Well, actually, I don't know. Because, like, I feel like the standards for the first batch probably isn't as high. Because of the fact that we're probably going to have...
What's fun to that? UAR the lore.
Yeah, like, I think I also, like... Also, I think that it's kind of fine if your character isn't completely developed from the get-go, because there's so much that goes on that it's not too hard to just create lore, like, working with what's presented to you. And, like, you've got plenty of time. Like, you will start to see, like, what people are doing. You might think of something that no one's been doing on the server, and that's gonna help you a lot. It's really, like, all you can do. And, yeah, sometimes, like, you will... And sometimes it just falls into your lap.
Infinity_X says I've got at least a little bit of background detail for why my character would be in the region, as well as why they're doing what they're doing and all that.
Like, for me, like, it was just, I did not have much, and then just basically, like, it just kind of fell together. And I think, like, it works. I think the end result works, but, like, most of it just kind of fell together, but it also just helps that, like, if I'm going to be accepted, I know that this is why. And I know that, like, I kind of have to lead in. Like, I know that, like, if I'm accepted in the first place, it is because of my battling skills. So I kind of have to lead into it.
Arctic Hazy says you tend to build upon it as well once you join. At least for mine.
Same. Like I was saying, like, most of it just kind of fell together as, like, I started interacting with the community. Because, like, I knew that, like, no matter what, I was going to be accepted because of my battling skills. And my goal isn't necessarily to win tournaments. Like, it is probably going to happen, but it is not my goal. It's like, how do I bring my main skill in a way that's interesting? And that's where I went from there.
Small Pankakuwo says, yeah, I have that problem. I feel like I'm not that creative. Like, for example, my builds, I need to see a reference to make something because I can't make anything from the top of my head that comes to writing to.
I think it's the same case with a lot of people. because like, yeah, I think it's really a matter of like figuring out like what you can lead into and what strengths you can take it, like you can really take advantage of if you have something. Because I was like, okay, and I was like thinking like strictly from a content perspective, like if you're already the most powerful battler, like there is no character arc there. What role can I take? Like if I look at like a typical story, like what are the interesting ways that the character that's already all powerful, and like I'm basically like exaggerating a little, like how I perceive myself, or just like it's not like I'm incredible, just like the level
Cassie
is
says
higher.
we'll say this RN pancakes. Don't worry about that. Reference are like the top friend of a builder, considering I am using references as well to build upon that.
It was just okay. How does someone like that have an interesting role in any kind of story? And I just realized that was just there's basically two ways where it can be interesting, and the two roles are not exclusive. One of them is by being the wall / the final boss, and the other is by being the mentor figure. Like if there's not a lot of development, you're there for the growth of the other people, and that's where like, oh, the teacher at the trainer school sounds like a good idea for that. Like it is really like this like if you can figure out like where your main skill lies, and you can see like how you can really push it, or like if you've got an idea like similar, like oh this is quite unique, how can I push the idea? That's how you like it is not harder to build upon it as long as like the solid concept, like the core concept makes sense. And I think that it's also like being able, at least in my case, was being able to show flexibility on like, I'm not here to do one specific thing. I think kind of helps. Like, honestly, like there is no one set way to just be accepted, and I think that's something that they've said. So like, do not take anything as gospel. That is why, like, every single time that people ask, like, what do you need to do to be accepted, you're gonna get extremely vague answers. Because, like, it is really, like, think about what you can bring that's unique, and we don't have the answer for that. Like, I don't know, like, if there's a personality trait, or, like, let's take as a joke, the fact that your trope is as big as Doubter. And see if like you push the idea to the extreme, or like if you can twist the idea to something further or more complete. As an example, like it's a very extreme example, but I think you get what I mean. Like, for me, it was just like, okay, I know that the only way I'm getting in is because of my battling skills, so, like, I'm gonna show where I stand battling-wise. Thankfully for me, that is very easy.
Small Pankakuo says yeah, that's why I'm taking everything chill. Even if I don't make it to the server, I've been enjoying interacting with you guys.
Honestly, you've been a pleasure to interact with, too. Like, I really hope you make it in, and also, like, most of the people that I've interacted with that haven't made it in, I can say the same thing. Like, I feel lucky that, like, this is a great community.
Arctic Hazzy says shin it.
What? Shiny what? This candle.
Arctic Hazzy says shiny ODD.
Oh, nice! Congrats.
Small Pankakuo says OHSH.
I'm gonna see. Is there someone I can raid? Because like I'm probably about to end like just about now. Unfortunately, I cannot finish the last snack, but could be worse. Oh yeah, I've got a friend. I still would. Don't think I've had the chance to raid it to someone from Origins outside of Vert and Duck yet, but hopefully that's gonna come eventually. But said like I've got someone who shows up like every once in a while, who shows up here every once in a while since. Well, actually, I still have a minute or two, so let's see if I can get like the last bites. Well, at least like one more.
Beyond Infinity _X says tie for the chatting. I'll send my party comp to you in a bit, then see.
Sounds good. Okay, heavy slam. Yeah, I'm still gonna. It's like I'm hearing footsteps, so like that just sounds like. Sounds like me. I'm about to disappear. Yep. Yeah, like.
Beyond Infinity _X says gone. Reduced to atoms.
Yeah, I'll see you guys next week because like I don't. Yeah, like it's probably same time. Not sure which area I'm gonna be visiting.